If you have certain types of trauma, bad relationships with family, or if you simply worked too many years in retail, you may find it difficult to celebrate holidays, especially Christmas. For me, some combination of all of the above made me rather bah humbug for many years. But last year, in my first winter post Panini, I found myself in a predicament. Winter is historically a low for me. Chronically ill people often have a decline in health that begins in October and continues till the warm months, and I have always been someone who lives for spring and summer. Adding to that, the state of the world in 2020, I needed something. I've always kept myself going by living till the next moment, so to speak. A moment, for me, being something memorable, important, and, in general, positive for my life. Things like vacations, dinner dates with friends, summer concerts and the like that kept me motivated to hit the grind every day. Looking at my calendar last year, the next moment I saw was Christmas. Christmas is a bit of a weird one for me. It was super important to my mom's mom and to my mother as well, but I started retail very young, and the Christmas season had been ruined for me before I even reached adulthood as a result. My experience with Christmas was a frustration, long work hours, impatience. I didn't get to spend much time at my family's celebrations because I didn't have much energy after working doubles the day before. So I sat down and I wrote a list of Christmas traditions, both things I'd done and things I knew other people did. I separated them into lists. Ones I liked, ones I didn't mind but did for other people's sakes, and ones I didn't like. I included super serious traditions like midnight mass and super silly ones like white elephant parties. I realized that a lot of why I didn't like Christmas was because the things I'd done as a child weren't super appealing to me. I prefer small gatherings, especially on high-pressure situations like Christmas, where, as a neurodivergent child, I worried I wasn't making the proper facial expressions to show my gratitude for gifts I'd been given. By 2020, I'd long since stopped going to family gatherings because of political differences and my own health issues. And after that occurred, I had not consciously looked for what Christmas actually meant to me. When I stopped to consider it, I found that, while I do appreciate gifts from close friends and family, it feels awkward to accept them from people I don't know well, especially in a large group. I also really enjoyed gift giving, especially when it came to my pets. I'd always downplayed it because there's definitely a culture of snarking on people who are too into their pets, but my pets are an important part of my life as a disabled person, and giving them joy is something that gives me purpose. I also realized that my love of movies is something that I wanted to embrace. In particular, my family has always been fond of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and this year especially, I watched it with particular interest because I finally sorted out why I enjoy it so much. Like any comedy, it does suffer from some gags that didn't survive the test of time, and some members of the cast have shown their backsides in recent years. That said, I find a lot of things about Clark's plight to be relatable. His prime directive isn't grinding hard to make money or having great personal success and achievement. He wants to show his family a great Christmas and get enough of a Christmas bonus to get a pool the whole family can enjoy for the entire year. Or as much as the year as you can in Chicago, at least. I see a lot of Clark in my father. As I get older, I relate more to different characters, and I've realized there's a lot of Clark in me as well. I also see a lot of commentary against capitalism and the status quo, and that makes the annual rewatch a worthwhile experience. In the past, I used to watch Lord of the Rings on Christmas, and though I still love the films, I usually do not commit to the entire extended trilogy in a single day anymore. That said, I did order a special Hobbity Christmas vest and skirt for the occasion. It's funny, I think a lot of people in my social circle went through a similar progression of initially relating quite heavily to the elves, then to the people of man, then finally realizing we'd always been hobbits at heart. Though these traditions may seem silly or insignificant to others, my experience in these past 2 years is that they've kept my heart and my head in the right place. Valuing my animals, my family, society, nature, and of course, a good dinner at the end of the day and a second breakfast when I see fit, has kept me grounded in my own identity and not one societally or socially assigned. I hope these thoughts have provided you with some guidance as you navigate through your own unique thoughts about the holidays. whether you like them or not, I think they can be a complicated time. When you have one day that's important to everyone and yet everyone sees it a little bit differently, it's hard to come up with a single day that can encapsulate everyone's needs. And I think sometimes we don't consider our holiday traditions as much as we perhaps should. We just do them because it's what we've done every year. But did Grandma really make that pie every year because she loved it, or because she couldn't afford a better pie? We really don't know why our ancestors did things the way they did sometimes. So if a tradition isn't your favorite, don't feel the worst for letting it slip away. Whatever you celebrate and however you're doing, I hope you're having a restful, gentle day. From my hobbit hole to yours, farewell. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a ton. I may have gotten this out in one day, and if I did, I'm really proud of myself. So, yeah. Okay, bye.